discuss with me. There is no issue for this one. Okay, then first of all, I express my sincere gratitude to the organizers for inviting me for this faculty development program organized by Department of Computer Science, Rajeev Institute of Technology, Pambadi Kottayam, and the presence of AICT for funding this particular faculty development program. So now, just I want to share my slide from here. Just a minute. Just I share my screen. Is it visible?
No.
Okay. Science behind LLMs. System. ക്ലാസ്സിലേക്ക് തിരിച്ചു. Share നമുക്ക്. Okay. Yeah. It's shared.
Yes.
Okay, done. Okay. Once it's automatically shared. Okay. Some of the questions from my side. How many of you are working with this one, LLMs or deep learning or machine learning kind of the project? Do you have any experience with this type of projects?
Sir, tried some.
I just called him, and he has got some network issues at his place, and he will be joining back by.
Hello, is it audible? Now it's clear?
Yes, that, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Sorry for the inconvenience because some network issues happened here. Once I share it with the screen, it automatically. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Actually, we had some discussions related to about this topic. Then somebody had replied it but because of the network issue, I didn't see any messages from your side. Then how many of you have the experience with the LLMs? Any experiment you did with it? You people did it? Just type your message or unmute your mic and interact with me. That it would be better. No. Okay. No experience. See, then now you can see the evolution of language models. Yeah. Then Anish Abraham tried some experiment using Gemini. Yeah. Gemini is one of the Google product. That means it's like ChatGPT and yeah. Tell me.
Model
അണ്ണാടാ
assistant means
എന്നാടാ നീ കാണിച്ചത്
Okay. So
some
then
experiment.
the evolution of language model. First of all, what is a language model? That's the question right from my side to you people. Or what is the importance of language with the AI? First of all, we want to understand what is the definition of AI. As per the Turing principle, we ask the same question between a machine and a human. If the machine is interacting like a human, then we can call this is an artificial intelligence. Is it right? So, how to understand natural language? That's a very big question in front of us. You just consider a human being. The human, how to understand or how to learn languages by human. You just think about it. Say, a newborn baby, after 2 months, after 1 month, automatically responding some familiar sounds, sometimes crying and sometimes smiling and sometimes open the eyes, because that infant just understand something from its surroundings. That is the way. That means the baby's neurons are growing up at the same time to understand the language, and also the same time to understand the sounds and responding it. That means the network, neurons or the neural network in the human body automatically trained with the language. It's a sounds, not the language. It's sounds. After the 6 months, that infant understand this is or these sounds are their communication. That is why, or mom or dad or other persons call some name to that person, automatically responds the same way. Just raise your hands, automatically the baby or the infant raise up hands. It's automatically learned from its surroundings. Human neurons automatically understand the primary language. Most the same way we can create artificial neural networks and train it. The language models are automatically building in human brains. That is why then a Malayali baby born and brought up in North India, he saw her language. Mother tongue is Malayalam, but their language is totally different from the persons from born and brought up in Kerala. The reason is so her neurons automatically trained with the same time Hindi and Malayalam. So that is why he is speaking with the mixed mode of Malayalam. The human brains is also having the language models. The same way in computer science, we are using different types of the statistical language models. The early stages of NLP research actually the NLP research, natural language processing research, started with only the rule-based models. Rule-based models means the grammar, syntax is rigid in mostly the research is started with English. The English grammar and English syntax is rigid one. So that is why we can create rule-based models for to evaluating or understanding, not the evaluation, actually analyzing the language. If you want to develop a machine translation system, There are the two parts of then normally where we are using the commonly using language models for either as machine translation system or with a speech to text or text to speech system. Mostly speech to text and machine translation. In machine translation, actually, there are two parts. One is the source language part, and another one is the source language part, and another one is target language part. First of all, we want to analyze the source languages or bidirectional way. How to analyze that one? Then there we are using the statistical language models. What are the different types of analysis in language models is either it's in weight level model or in sentence level model or in phrase level models. Different types of analysis we want to do. That purpose, we are using different statistical models. Then here is, you can see it's a Ngram, bidirectional, HMM, MEM. These are the models available with this one. What is Ngram? Did you heard about Ngram models? Did you hear about Ngram models?
Yes, sir.
Yes, but anything added with that one? Ngram model?
We are computing the probability of next word based on previous words.
Okay, next based on previous one. Actually, in NLP research, we have unigram, bigram, trigram. Then that type of things are up to Ngram models. It's very relevant in NLP research. In NLP research, the context is very important. Just you just think about it. Some words using in some context is positive way. The same word is used some other context is in negative way. So the context is set up by the meaning of that one. How to analyze the context. For that purpose, we are using Ngram models. The previous, okay, unigram, the previous one. Then bigram, previous two. This is the way we can using the Ngram model. And another one is a bidirectional one. Then the things like machine translation system. It's the best example of a bidirectional model. The bidirectional, the source language analysis, and target language generation is with this one. Then Markov models, another example, statistical language models. The Markov model is purely working based on the probability. And another one is, it's a MEM models. the HMM model is actually basically working with the probability of it's also like a unigram and bigram models that the hidden phase is there. Then another one is MEM models. MEM models actually it's a maximum entropy Markov model. That is MEM. It's a type of excuse me, there's somebody whose mic is unmuted. Please. Okay. The maximum entropy model, it's a type of discriminative graphical model commonly used in the sequence labeling tasks like parts of speech tagging and named entity recognitions. The HMM model, in NLP applications, we are using the source language. I already mentioned about the source language analysis. In source language analysis, actually, there are the 4 or 5 modules we required for that one. Okay, the first process, we creating the tokenization. The languages like English or Malayalam or Hindi, especially Indo-Aryan and Dravidian languages, we are creating the tokens by using space as a delimiter. Then we will get the tokens. Then after that, we moved to another one, the token level analysis. The token level analysis, we can call this as a weight level analysis. The weight level analysis, we can call this as a morphological analysis. The computational morphology of different languages are totally different. Especially, normally the English, we just take English morphological analysis. Nation is the best example. NATION. Then we just concatenate AL as a suffix, then it became national. Or again adding with another suffix, LTY, nationality. This is an example. Then in morphological level analysis, we just chop in the nationality, okay, cutting the suffix part, and we will get the root weight, or we can call another, it's some context we can call it as a suffix. Step. So the morphological level analysis is by using to identify the properties of each weight. Mostly in normal morphological level analysis, there in the case of noun, it's PNG plus case markers are available. Then another part is the verb level analysis. There is a term, tense aspect modality. But in the case of English, it's not much complex. But in the case of languages like Dravidian, especially Malayalam and Tamil, the suffix concatenation is very hard. And if you want, you can be concatenated more than 12 or of 13 suffixes, we can just concatenate it with it. We can create a single word in these Dravidian languages. I think some persons are not from the Kerala, because that is why they a little bit difficult to understand. Now I am just typing a word in Malayalam, but it's in Roman notation. Okay, this is a word. ഓടിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നു. That means in still, its meaning is still running. Then there are two examples are here. One is ഓടിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നു and another one is ഓടിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നതല്ല. It's the two verb forms in Malayalam. It contains its tense and also some negation marker is there. The same way in your language, but Indo-Aryan, especially the languages like Hindi, Marathi, or Punjabi, Gujarati, these languages are not much complex, but in the case of Dravidian, Malayalam, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, these type of languages are having this type of phenomena, the concatenating suffixes, then technically we can call this as the nature of agglutination. These type of languages are highly agglutinative. So that is why the morphological level analysis is very important to identify PNG, person number gender markers and case markers, and to identify tense aspect, modality and negation, these type of things. We require the strong morphological level analysis. Then another thing to identify the parts of speech. Based on the context, slight differences, the same word is using the different context with the different parts of speech.
Sir, Rajeev, sorry to interrupt. Are you
Yeah.
moving the slide? We are still seeing the evolution.
Yeah,
of language.
not moving. I am
Okay.
talking about the statistical language models and neural language models. Only the first thing, the first part. Actually, I want to inviting their interest to this one while the language models are using. Sorry, not moving.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Okay. Then another part is to identify the chunk. See, I hope here is most of the faculty members are from computer science, mostly from computer, I believe, mostly from the computer science background. You already read or studied about the context free and context sensitive domains. In finite state automata, we are normally using, or the program compiler, as part of the compiler design, we are using the similar steps like tokenization and analysis based on the keyword analysis, syntax is there. The same way, here is only the difference between these two is one is a programming language analysis. Actually, it's an artificial. The computer programming language, it's not a context sensitive one. But in the case of the natural language, it's a context sensitive one. All these statistical language models we are using some of the machine learning techniques to identify or to understand its context, and based on that one, the system will take the decision about the POS and the chunk level. You know that it's like a tree structured one. There is a S is a sentence, then NB, noun phrase, verb phrase, adjectival phrase. There are the different phrases are there. For that purpose, we are using this type of statistical language models we are using to analyze the source language. Here we are using n-gram models and exponential models. With favoring the probability distribution with the highest entropy, and typically make fewer assumptions, leading the more accurate predictions, kind of the things. And it's another type of things is the contiguous space models. Instead of discrete counts, weights are represented in a continuous vector space by using embeddings, often learned via the neural networks. Actually, this type of approaches is good enough to large vocabularies and can handle rare or unique words effectively. That is the advantage of these type of models. Normally, in these models, it's a principles and training behind this one. Normally, it's built on a Markov assumption. I already mentioned unigram, bigram, and trigram. The Markov assumptions based on it's a fixed number of its previous weights, and typically using the maximum likelihood estimation to compute the probabilities from the training corpora. Then here is you can say a new term. Its name is corpora. What is corpora? Normally, the natural language processing, there are two types of data. Not only the two types, but basically the NLP applications, we are using the two types of data. One is the speech and another one is the text. See, what is corpora? The collection of the speech and text data we can call, technically in computational linguistics or in natural language processing, we can call this, it is a corpora. Then in corpora, there are two other things. Multilingual corpora is available. That means the multilingual corpora means it contains many languages. We can call this as a multilingual corpora. Then the parallel corpora, another term you mostly you may heard about. It's a parallel corpora. That means it's a one-to-one mapping of the sentence. Especially the parallel corpora is using for to develop the machine translation systems. Then the corpora we can use the frequency count, these type of things. It's a advantages of this one. It's simple to implement, train on large corpora, and surprisingly effective for the many language stacks in certain contexts. It's a drawback. With a trigram or a vocabulary of 10,000 words, many of these triples will never appear in the training data. So its accuracy is very less. That means it's leading to the zero probability assignments, and infinitely it's high. It's a high perplexity. And also another drawback is it is mitigation strategies to address. Smoothing techniques are employed to assign non-zero probabilities even to unseen n-gram models. Mostly in machine learning or NLP based machine learning things, we are using basically the two types of mechanisms. One is a supervised one and another one is the unsupervised one. What is the supervised one? The supervised means we have large data, labeled it, and trained it. We can call this as a supervised. Another one is the unsupervised models. The statistical algorithm automatically learn the patterns and learn the context from the data itself. These are the two types of things. Most of the NLP applications such as speech recognition, machine translation, the sentiment analysis, text selection, and parsing tools. These are the different types of NLP applications. Most of these applications working based on supervised language model, supervised machine learning techniques. The speech recognition best example is Siri and Alexa. This is the best example for the speech recognition. There is a basic model is there, and they released it. Then after that, what exactly happened in this one is, here is a reinforcement learning is happened there. What is reinforcement learning means? Once you installed Siri with your mobile phone, then Siri try to understand its honest language. That means your language. The Alexa is also same. That type of data, try to learn it and understand it, and based on that one, the accuracy and precision of this model is high. That is why it's only because of the reinforcement learning. Then now another one is the machine translation. Yes, most of you people are using Google Translate for the translating document from English to Malayalam or Malayalam to English. What's your experience? Anyone just unmute your mic and just share your experience with the Google Translate. Anybody is here? Or how many of you are using Google Translate? I hope most of you people already use this Google Translate. The Google Translator is good enough for your requirements? There's no response from your side. Just type the message.
It is not localized, or
Yeah.
it cannot capture the local
Yeah,
dialect of Malayalam,
not
right?
exactly the local. The term is the dialectal variation. It couldn't understand the dialectal variations of our language. Is it right?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yes. The dialectal variation is not working properly in Google Translate. Otherwise, are you okay with it as a translational output? Some extent.
Most of the time.
Yeah. Good. Thank you. Thank you, Anish. Another one is the sentiment. Sorry, just continue with the MD, mission translation. So the early stages of mission translation, it's a rule-based system. Everything, most of the NLP applications, it's started with a rule-based system, then moved to the uh, statistical one. Then after that, moving to another one, we can call this as a hybrid system. But now most of the systems are working based on the large language models. See, you heard about mostly the large language models, but the languages like Malayalam or the Telugu or Kannada, the Dravidian languages, only only 3.5 crore people using this the language like Malayalam. But it creates the LLM. It's too difficult for this, but it's created. But normally, the multinational companies never bothered about to create the LLMs or exclusive LLMs for this type of languages. That is why we are using SLMs, small language models, to do the different applications of these type of languages. Now the Google Translate, and another one is Microsoft Translate. Is there. Most the early stages or up to 2018 or 19, they are mostly working based on hybrid mechanisms. They are using the bilingual dictionaries. They are using some of the statistical models. That is why it's mostly working based on hybrid mechanisms. Then, but nowadays, everything is moving with the neural networks. Now, the Google Translate is using the neural network models to translate the things. Another application is a sentiment analysis. What is sentiment? From the text message, how to understand the sentiment? Is it possible? Yes, emotion. Good. With me, Vijay. Yeah. See, normally, the text messages having sentiments or text messages having emotions?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, the emotions were like, etc. Yes. So, not only this one, one of the examples like goodbye. That means there is a positive emotion is there. Very good boy. Then there is an intensified emotion is there. very fair and beautiful boy. Then again, there is more and more some emotions are there. All these type of emotions are positive. But at the same time, the negative emotions. Mostly we can see the negative emotions or negative sentiments we can see in some of the products. If you want to purchase a product through Amazon or Flipkart, whatever it is, what exactly you are doing, you just read their comments. Then more than thousands or more than 5,000 comments are there. Is it possible to read these 1,000 or 5,000 comments? No. At that time, we are using some of the sentiment analysis tools to analyze, and now the companies, these type of companies are providing the most relevant. How to identify that comment is most relevant? That means that's identified by using the some of the sentiment analysis process. Then this is an example for the sentiment analysis, and the text suggestions. In WhatsApp itself, you are experienced with the autocomplete and automatic suggestion things are there, and also the parsing tools to identify the spell check and syntax analysis. We are using the parsing tools. Yeah. Then in previous slide, we discussed about what are the different natural language processing applications. Here, most of these applications by using the n-gram language models. The unigram, consider the weight independently. The bigram, the previous one, and the trigram, the black cat. It's a strength. The n-gram models, the language models, its a strength is it's a simple to understand, easy to build from the text data, and effective or basic text like autocomplete, spell correction, and early speech recognition. These are the strengths of these n-gram models, and also its limitations. It's a short context window, misses the long-range relationship. It suffers from the data sparsity. So the some rare word combination is often unseen, and also highly agglutinative nature of this one. The pattern is different. In the case of the Malayalam, or especially in the Dravidian languages, this is some of this type of n-gram models is not fully suitable, but in my experience, got the accuracy in between 75 to 80 or 82%. More than that is not possible with n-gram models with the Dravidian languages. Then, up to previous slide, we are discussing about mostly the statistical models. Then now just move to this RNNs. What is RNN? Mostly you have heard about the term RNN. What is RNN? It's a recurrent neural network. It's a kind of artificial neural network. It's actually suitable for or this type of neural networks created for the sequential data. What is sequential data? Our speech, our text, and time series. All these are the sequential data. The RNNs is totally different from the standard feed-forward neural networks. The RNN is also having the internal feedback loops which allow them to retain the memory of the prior inputs through a hidden state. It's update over the time based on the sequential data. That is a speciality of the RNN. Then move from this one into but the advantages of RNN is we already mentioned about it's the memory. It's the sequence awareness is there, and they can model the dependencies in sequential data and remembering previous input through their hidden state memory. And also the variable sequential length is there. RNN can handle input and outputs of different lengths and making them ideal for the text, like the language modeling, speech analysis, and speech recognition, and text generation. The challenges, what exactly the challenges with the this one is vanishing gradients is one of the non-drawback of RNN. That means when the gradients shrink exponentially over the time steps, making it difficult for the network to learn long-term dependencies. Then how to handle this one? That is why we are using LSTM. What is LSTM? It's a long short-term memory. Actually, the LSTMs are introduced in end of 90s. It's including some of the gating mechanisms. We can call this as an input, forget, and output gates we are using to regulate the flow of information and maintain long-term dependencies more effectively. Here we are using some of the GRUs. It's another variant of gated recurrent units, or another RNN variant that uses the fewer gates than LSTM. It's offering the more computational efficiency while still mitigating the gradient issues. Then another one is this. Actually, the RNNs are LSTMs are the basics for this neural network or LLM kind of the things. Then another type of RNN is also available. It's a bidirectional RNNs. The bidirectional RNNs, this process data the both forward and backward directions and capturing the context from both the past both the past and future inputs and a powerful approach to accurate the sequence modeling. Actually, the RNNs, LSTM, and also the bidirectional RNNs are the base first stage of this artificial neural intelligence based work. Then we can just move to another term. Mostly you heard about the transformer. Okay. Actually, I would like to take a break because around 45 to 50 minutes off from my side. Actually, 5 minutes break now. Then again we will meet 7:10. Is it okay for you?
Yeah, okay, Rajeev. I think
Yeah,
that's the next
in between one more break around 8 o'clock again. I will give one more block there because it's one of the topics like this one. We require some more break. Okay.
Okay, Rajeev. So we will continue at 7:10. Right.
Yeah, welcome back.
Yes, Rajeev, please.
Yeah. See, last hour we were discussed about the different models, like statistical models and neural network models, kind of the things, and then how they are using for the NLP applications, or what is its use. Now, normally, our session is purely based on LLM. First of all, the question is, what is LLM? Okay, we can simply say it's large language models. But in the context of the artificial intelligence, it's some advanced AI systems. It's based on the transformer architecture. Then now another question in mind of you: what is a transformer? What is a transformer model? Actually, the transformer model is a neural network architecture. It's introduced by Vashri in 2000.
Rajeev, sorry, once again, sorry to interrupt. Are you projecting your screen? It's not visible here.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Screen share only. Oh, okay. Yeah. Now it is visible.
Yes, yes.
Okay. It's introduced in 2017. Actually, it's a good shift from our recurrent neural networks. Then previously, all of us are working with the LLMs and LSTMs. Everything is based on the attention-based approach and statistical approach. Then there is a paper, its attention is all you need. It's by Vashri in 2017. In that paper describes the transformer architecture. It's a specifically designed for the sequence to sequence tasks such as translation, summarization. Then if you want to do some of the image processing application, now the vision transformer is also available. Normally the transformers rely entirely on it's a attention mechanism, especially it's a self attention. It's create some of the relationship between the elements of a particular sequence. Okay, either in parallel or without relying on its recurrence. Normally, it's a it's removed the recurrence entirely and enabling its parallel processing of these sequences. It's an advantage, it's greatly reduced the training time compared to its RNN based models. And also, it's having improved its ability to handle the long range dependencies. But why the what is the long range dependencies? Especially we can, the examples like anaphora resolutions and also discourse analysis. That is why it's improved the abilities to handle the long range dependencies in the text. Previously, we had experienced with some of the vanishing and exploring the gradient problems common in NNNs. In transformer model or in transformer architecture, based on the transformer architecture, avoided the vanishing and exploring the gradient problems and also get the better results with it. Basically, the transformer models, the GPT, BART, T5, and vision transformer, I already mentioned about the vision transformers. These are the models from this family. Now you can see a transformer architecture. It's one of the things like it's a multi-head self attention, then feed forward part is there, then some of the output embeddings is there. It's a masked. Normally, the multi-head attention is there, and another one is the masked multi-head attention is there, and also the feed forward. Then you will get the output probabilities. What is then? Here is the sum of the blah blah blah. The sum of the technical terms or the technical things are here. What is multi-head attention? Actually, the multi-head attention, normally we are using these transformers for the NLP applications. We want to handle the tokens. I already mentioned the tokens is not mentioned about the tokens as the spaces the delimiter we can get the tokens. But in this case, the tokens is not like exactly. In this case, okay, sometimes it's a full byte or sometimes the part of the bytes. Then it's the multi-head attention actually are transferred into queries, keys, and values. And also the attention is computed by comparing each query with all keys to derive the weights, which are then applied into values, capturing how and each part or every part of the input relates to everything else. Here we are using the multi-head attention. This mechanism it's a parallel one and with a different learnable projections for richer context modeling. In our NLP applications, most of the things are purely based on context. The multi-head attention is the best one for the context-based applications. And here is, we are using some of the positional encoding things. The advantages of this one, multi-head attention, process all the inputs are in parallel. It's never understand the order of the token. Normally, the positional encoding learned to added to token embedding to infuse sequence order information. Here we are using some of the feed forward layers. Each position updated representation by passed through the position-based feed forward neural networks. Typically, we are using independently to every token. Here we are using some of the encoder decoder structure. What is encoder means? The encoder contains the stack of self-attention and feed-forward blocks processing the input sequence into a contextual representation. And also, the decoder, it's a mask self-attention and cross attention and feed-forward layers to generate the outputs by step. The advantages of this one, the transformer, it's a parallel processing. It's a modeling long range dependencies. And multi-head attention, positional encoding, feed-forward network, residual connections, layer normalization, scalability, and versatility. All these are the advantages of the transformer architecture. Then we are using these models. It's like the transformer models. We are creating LLMs. The large language models are available. Normally, the LLM is it's a ML model. We can call this as a foundational model. The basic thing, it can understand and generate the text. We are using hundreds of billions of parameters trained on massive data sets. Just grab the data from the internet or from the website. Then data is there. It's a book or either article. It's generally learn the general language understanding before its specified task tuning. We can call this as a pre-trained LLM model. there are one type of model is a casual language model is a CLM, predict the next token from previous tokens. Best example is GPT models. Another one is masked language model. It's a LLM, predict masked tokens from surrounding context. Example is BUT. These are the two pre-trained models available. Then another one is the dataset. One of the major issue with the NLP task is the availability of the dataset. But now the large and diverse data sets are available. It's like by using the common crowd process, Wikipedia, books, news, the code repositories, and everything is available in the internet. That is why the data set is available, and inclusion of multiple domains to improve its generalization. The very important thing related to this one, the pre-training models, there are some of the things like the text cleaning. If you want to do some NLP applications, we want to clean the text to remove the unwanted characters or unwanted punctuations, unwanted symbols, these type of things remove from the data. We can call this as a text cleaning and deduplication and tokenization. These are the process related to the data preparation. And also another process we can call the filtering for language quality and removing unsafe content, unwanted contents to remove from that one. The pre-training models creates a strong general purpose representations and reduce the task-specific data requirements in later stages. These are the benefits of pre-trained in LLM. Then in pre-training LLMs, we can use some of the optimization techniques. RMW optimizer is for some of the stable convergence and gradient clipping to prevent exploring gradients, and mixed precision training for the faster computation and lower memory use. See, maybe it's some of why the LLMs training or creation of LLM is too difficult. It requires high infrastructure requirements. It's a large scale compute. It's a multi GPU or GPU clusters we require, and model parallelism and data parallelism to handle the billions of parameters, and also the memory efficient strategies like zero and FS DP techniques. What is then here is the two terms we want to discuss. It's a 0 and FSDP. It's some of the memory efficient optimizer techniques. Zero redundancy optimizer. It's a memory optimization strategy. There are the many libraries available with the Hugging Face or some other things. But the Zero optimizer developed by DeepSeek library by Microsoft. Actually, it is used for the training of extremely large models. That means the trillions of parameters they are using to train. Yeah. These are pre-training in LLMs. The challenges, it's a high compute cost and long training times and data bias. And this model inherits the data set perfections, and also the tokenization limits. It's rare records with the multilingual coverage issues. These are the challenges. Its outcome, it produces a powerful general purpose language model ready for the fine tuning or it's a instruction tuning. Most of you people already heard about the fine tuning. Okay, if you want, you can download the model from Hugging Face or Git or some other places. Now, a lot of transformer models are also available. Pre-trained models are available. The fine tuning means we tune it for a specialized purpose, then or specialized task or a specialized user needs. Already mentioned about like supervised machine learning. Then here is also a supervised fine-tuning SFT mechanism is there. It's trained to learning by labeled tags specifically on data sets. Train on labeled task the specific data sets. For example, the question answering system, classification algorithms, and the summarization process. We are using the trained label. We can train on the labeled data. And also we can create the alignments or create the aligns with desired the output formats. Then another type of thing is, it's a fine tuning based on it's a parameter efficient fine tuning. PEFT. the parameter efficient fine tuning, actually it refers to related to the large pre-trained models. Then I mentioned about the GPT and BERT. These are the large models. By training only with a small subset of the parameters, the majority of its original model is frozen. There's some it's a kind of prompt tuning. Optimizes the prompt tuning means it's only the optimizes only in the input prompts or embedding. The advantages of these models, it's a resource efficient model or a resource efficient one, and the faster trainings, and also avoiding catastrophic forgetting, and it's very easy to handle. It's a portable kind of thing. And another thing, it's flexible across the domains. Now you can see here, it's a random model. Sorry, it's a some of the pre-trained models are here. The random model is there, then pre-training data is trained, then we got the pre-trained model. From that one, we are using some of the fine tuning with the specific domain data. Then finally, we got the fine tuning models. Another thing. Okay, now, especially as teachers, everybody is worried about, or the programmers, everyone is worried about, or the general public, everyone is worried about the issues with AI. Then one question from my side to you people. Do you believe, did you believe AI reduces the job? What's your opinion? Somewhat. Okay. Then what about others? Now the chat GPT and all these type of models are available. So the next within 5 years, all of us are teachers. The teachers lose our job. What's your opinion? Who is there? Only 1 or 2 persons are responding. What about others? Yeah, many jobs will be taken over. Okay. Likely to you lose. Okay. Okay. Anish. Anish's answer is let us wait. Okay, good. See, first of all, we want to update. We want to change our attitude. we are ready to learn the more things, or we are trying to work with this one, then definitely nothing will lose to us. There is no need of waiting. We can create or working together with these type of AI applications. Then definitely we can survive. Okay, just the ethical considerations in LLM, mainly bias in training, hallucinations, and security risk. Okay, end of the session. Once I just show you what is the real hallucination. It's a bias in training. The models can inherit and amplify the stereotypes present in the data set and underrepresentation of certain languages, dialects, and demographic groups. It means the data balancing. Otherwise, it's biased and hallucination. Then model automatically generates factually incorrect or fabricated information. And also it's mislead the users if the outputs are taken as authoritative and security risk. It's very important. It's vulnerable to prompt injection and jailbreaks and bypass the safeguards. And also can be manipulated to produce the harmful and restricted outputs. Then very important another thing, some of the ethical considerations like it's a privacy, misinformation and misuse, and transparency and accountability. Privacy concerns, it's very important. Risk of memorizing the sensitive or the personal identifiable information from the training data. Very easy to generate. And also the potential misuse in data reconstruction attacks. Based on the patterns, automatically by using these type of things to generate the password also. The password, spins, and everything we can this one. And also it's a misinformation and misuse can be exploited to produce disinformation or harmful content. And also the potential for automated harassment on phishing campaigns. And also that
Data.
transparency and accountability. It's very difficult in tracing how the outputs are generated. The black box issue is one of the best example of this type of issues, and the lack of the clear responsibility of the model behavior and consequence. These are the ethical things we want to, ethical considerations related to the LLMs. And also, we want to follow the responsible AI practices. The first one is the dataset audits. Thoroughly examine and document thoroughly examine and document the origin, composition and quality of training data, and also identify the potentially harmful content for underrepresented groups early in the process. The data set audit is must tricky. Don't believe mostly the LLMs. To overcome the bias by using bias evaluation benchmark and also inclusive data sourcing. Actually source data from a wide range of languages, culture, and context. It helps ensure to the model perform equitably for global and low resource language communities. The transparency reports, safety layers and filters, and also human in the loop oversight. And also the continuous monitoring is required, the version control and rollback, and user education. These are also as part of the responsible AI practices. The next point, the future directions of LLM research. It's a multimodal integration, smaller and more efficient models we want to develop. That means the LLM will increasingly the combine text. Now that normally the LLMs basically using one type of data, but now it's multi-modal things are available. The combined text, image, audio, and video understanding in a single architecture, but now the separate architecture is using for its purposes and enable it's a richer application such as the video based tutoring, the cross-modal search, and a real-time translation with the visual content. Automatic recognizing the facial expressions kind of the things, that is the multimodal integrations. And also it's focused on distillation, quantization, and specificity to create the compact LLMs that can be run on edge devices. You heard about the edge analytics kind of the things. That means to analyze the data at the source, we want to analyze its edge itself and its expense, accessibility, and it's reduce the cost and lowers the environmental impact without the major problems. Now the LLM models are mostly available with the basic thing is, the high resources languages. Actually, in the Indian languages, it's a low resource language. Then the future direction, the LLMs will work on the low resource language expansion. Actually, in the case of LLM, the Malayalam is not, there is no representation. Developing LLMs that perform well in underrepresented languages like Malayalam, Kannada, or indigenous dialects. We want to preserve some of the things. We want to preserve the tribal languages. We want to preserve the cultural things like, in Kerala, some of the cultural things related to the sound or related to some of the songs, these purposes we require to preserve these type of things by using LLMs. And it enhances reasoning and reliability. It's moving beyond the pattern, matching toward the structured reasoning, planning, and verifiable output. The structured, because of this one, the structured reasoning and planning, and also the output verification, it increases the reliability. And also it includes better the fact checking, the citation generation, and integration with the external tools or knowledge bases. Actually, these are the future directions of LLMs. Yeah, now the first part is over. But it's a theoretical part. It's a overall thing. That means that what is the science? What is the ethical practicing? Ethics. Then what is its future? This type of things I shared with you. Then any questions from your side?
Sure.
Yeah, it's Elizabeth Thomas. Yeah. If you have any questions, then just type it in chat box or unmute your mic. Nothing. Or did you understand something new from this one? Actually, next one is the practical applications. Before moving to that one, then I want to know then what exactly you understand it from the previous 2 hours. Some of you just shared your thoughts. Yeah. Is AI fully dependable? Same. With proper auditing, with proper dataset verification, that AI is fully dependable one. AI never created self-data. Normally the data collected from the different sources. The data sources are, sources are dependable one, then we can depend AI. Is it clear, Dr. Aruna? See, any machine learning or deep learning or any these type of systems, Actually, if the data is reliable, then you don't worry about it. The system is also dependable one. Okay. Any other questions?
Sir, what are the future research directions?
I think the last slide. Okay. Now the AI for working with the English or other languages, it's okay. The understanding the local language, local dialects, including tribal languages. This is it's one of the future direction. And another one is handling the multi-modal data. The same time to handle the text, speech, image, and everything. Now we are using the translation purpose. We are using the normal LLM with the transformer model. If you want to do with the, if you want to create OCR system, optical character recognition system, then we are using the vision transformer. Or if you want to analyze the video, then we are using another vision transformer model. Instead of that one, a single model or single type of transformer to handle everything, we can call, or this is this one is one of the future scope of this research. Okay. The Sajid, your message. Does LLM like GPT learn from various user inputs from around the globe? Is so. Can it be made to relearn? Yes. It's possible. How is it possible? Means you can call this as a pre-trained model. To download this pre-trained model, use your own data and fine-tuning with it, then you can, that means the fine-tuning means it's a relearning process. Clear? Sajid? Okay. Next, we want to move to another part. It's an application. Actually, it's presented from another laptop. Then again, I required the 5 more minutes to set up that things. A smart break. Then it's part associated by one of my colleague, Sneha, also with me. Then we want to set up this one and run these type of things in another laptop. Okay. Within 5 to 10 minutes. Again, we can go into the discussion.
That's okay, and thank you, Dr. Rajeev. I think we can remain in this meet itself, and when you are ready, you can start presenting. So the next topic is actually working with transformers, and in this, Dr. Rajeev will be showing us some of the practical applications of LLMs and transformers. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, Dr. Shubho, then we will join within a short period of time. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Rajeev.
Yeah. Welcome. Welcome back. Yeah. The last session, we have discussed transformer models and just see the first of all, one thing, I apologize to you people because this topic is not only not this 1 hour or 2 hour or 3 hour is not enough for to explain these topics. But within the short period of time, actually, I created some small capsules or give some small idea about this one. ഇതെങ്ങനെയാണ് ഷെയർ ചെയ്യുന്നത് ആപ്ലിക്കേഷൻസ് അപ്പൊ എന്റെ ഷെയറിംഗ് ഇവിടെ അവസാനിപ്പിച്ചാലല്ലേ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അവിടെ ഷെയർ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. ഓക്കെ യെസ് that's a better way. Yeah, I stop here. I stop my the sharing. Then my colleague will share the slides and the applications from another system. See, there are the different types of applications. But we can not develop, not the term develop. We can deploy the LLMs in different sectors and we can use it. Next slide. Then LLMs are deployed across the sectors for it's a diverse purpose. And also enable the large-scale natural language understanding and generation. And also it's support creative and professional content production, automate repetitive and cognitively demanding tasks, enhance productivity with AI-assisted decision making, and it facilitates the multilingual communication and translation, and also provide accessible AI tools for non-technical users and adapt to industry-specific needs through fine-tuning. Here, a lot of application areas. Currently, we are using the LLMs. The thing is, last 3 or 4 days before, I saw one news from Kerala Government Secretariat. There is a receptionist. Its name is Kelly. Receptionist in the the name is Kelly. Actually, it's a receptionist. Understanding Malayalam and also responding with our speech. It's a AI chatbot, a conversational chatbot. So it's a conversational AI. How to create these type of conversational AIs? It's a power chatbot for the customer support and technical help. Deliver the personalized and content-aware responses. It's offer multilingual assistance for global reach. Manage high volumes of queries simultaneously, and it integrate with a voice assistance for the hand-free use and reduce the operational cost in customer services. They support the human agents with the AI-generated suggestions and improve the customer satisfaction with fast resolutions. This is the specialty of a conversational AI. Then we can see. Then we just move into how it is working. See, one of the model, its name is Olama. See, now you can see one of the model here. It's a Olama. It will increase it. Is it visible?
Yeah, it is better now.
Pardon, Shubhu?
It's now visible, I think. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. It's a Olama. This model deployed locally in this system. We downloaded this Olama. It's an open source platform. And also it's having the cross-platform supports. in Olama, run Gamma 3. Gamma 3 is a model. And now it's working. Is there anything you had like to talk about? You need to help with? Then send the message. Yeah. Explain LLM. Yeah. Now it's working. I just asking. It's locally running without the internet. Then if you want, then you can use it. Yeah. This is a conversational AI. This is an example of conversational AI. Yeah. Then here, the Python code for to run the two numbers. Is it audible? Yeah, then it's like the ChatGPT. But the thing is, the ChatGPT working based on the server hosted somewhere, but here it's working here. Then it's hosted in our laptop. That is the difference. That means the downloaded that model and installed in our PC and is it okay. This is the example of the conversational AI. It's very easy to use. Then the next actually it's a pre-trained one. It's also offers the multilingual. Then if you have the Malayalam data, then we can train. It's a pre-trained. Just try to use some Malayalam inputs. Anybody can suggest. Okay. The Vidya, the question is, can we create the personalized LLM? Please let me the steps. Okay. Because okay, it's not exactly fine tune with this one, then some of the, yeah, the files are missing, but it's only with the Telugu. Okay. Then Indian language, it's also support the Indian languages. Then who is asking the question by, I think, Vidya. Yeah. Then if you want, then you can create the personalized okay, I will answer this question. Yes, it itself says it's processed the Malayalam with the agglutinations kind of the things. The answer to the question, the personalized LLM, first of all, you want to identify your objective. Personalized LLM for what? Then another one, collect and prepare the personal data. It's very important. Then, what's your strategy? You are creating a personalized LLM for what purpose? Then, evaluate and monitor to avoid hallucination and bias. What? These are the steps. Then indirect. Did you hear about the rank model? Actually, the rank is using for the personalized LLM creation. It's a retrieval and augment generation model, then we can use it for the personalized purpose. Then another analytical efficient fine tuning is another one. This is the way we can create your personalized LLM. Is it okay for you, Vidya? Okay, next slide. Yes. Nowadays, we are using LLMs for recommendation creation. Normally, what exactly we are doing with the ChatGPT? We type a letter and put into the ChatGPT and paraphrasing it or correct it. Or if you want to write a research paper, then definitely now this one. uh, ChatGPT is definitely write the research paper for you people. There is no issue. But the plagiarism check is now identifying this is created by AI. That is the only disadvantage of that one. So generate articles, blogs, and social media posts. Then you can use this one. Then assistant writing script for the media and entertainment, and produce a specialized promotional content, and create the educational course materials and e-learning modules, and generate SEO optimize the content for marketing, speed up the content creation for workflows, and maintain the brand tone for the style consistency, and assist non-native speakers for writing quality content. This is the advantage of content creation. Okay, then here is the then here is the deployed one. It's a Llama 3,
3.3.
Llama 3.3. It's installed locally here, not from the internet. Yeah. Then it's using for the generated content.
You can select the tone.
Hmm?
Select the tone.
Yeah. Then it's an article wrong. We select the tone. It's a functional. You want to write. It's a functional one. Yeah. It's a generate the content. Then another. Just moving to another tone. Is a casual one. Yeah. The content is generated. It is a casual one. This is the another applications. See, if most of you are working with a different educational institution, if you want, you can download and install in your server, and you can use in your office intranet. There is no need of the internet. It's a intranet. It's working. Your server is not connected with the external thing, external internet. Okay, clear? Okay. Another part of this one is the code generation. Especially the computer science people is required very much required this code generation AI tool. Previously, we faced a lot of issues with the syntax issues and other kind of the things. And it's automatically the codes synapse intelligently generate and repetitive code quickly, help in identifying and fixing the bugs. It's very important. And refactor and improve the legacy code structures, the support of multiple programming languages, accelerate prototype and MVP creations, and suggest performance optimizations, and assist new developers to learning code patterns. This is the way. We can use these AI tools. And here we deployed Q3, Q3, 32 billion model deployed in our lab. Yeah. Is it visible for you?
No,
No issues? See, once you deploy these type of things in your lab, there is no need of the licensing cost or type of things. Then otherwise you subscribe to ChatGPT or DeepSeek. Otherwise, then this is the way. It's an open source one. This is the way you can use it for your purpose. If you are interested, then you just suggest the some. We can take with this one with to generate some code for you people. Yeah, this one is this interface is created by us. There are the different modes are available: beginner, intermediate, then advanced. What type of code you require? Then different programming languages. It's a Python, Java, C++, Go, Ruby, PHP, TypeScript. Everything is available. Auto-piloting kind of the thing. It's also we can customize it for our purpose. Then you just suggest. Then we will just generate the code for you some of your purpose. Then anybody can suggest. Then just type it here. Yeah, another important kind of thing, this one is a data analysis and summarization. It's another application. See, the data analysis, there are two types of data analysis nowadays is available. One is the structured data analysis. Normally, we are using that like rows and columns. That is structured one. The structured data analysis, the issue with it, as you know, a lot of calculations are this type of structured data analysis. But now the AI is working based on unstructured data analysis. Our natural language is one of the unstructured data. So unstructured data analysis, we are using these type of tools. And another is the summarization. Every big document is there. We want to summarize. Now the Gmail is also offering these services, but the DeepSeek, it's a DeepSeek are distilled lava 70 billion model is available with us. We installed here in the data analysis and text summarization purposes. Just you can see. And then you can see just the data. Here is a CSV file. We uploaded that CSV file in the local system. Then you can see how this analysis is. Then there's uploaded the data and perform the analysis. Yes. This is the way you can create. Yes, the data analysis report. That means to summarize the report for you. Yes. This is the way we can use it. Then if you want, then you can download it. Yes. Size, just increase the size. Then only they can understand it. By using this one is the data analysis and summarization by using the DeepSeek model. See, AI models are not download and not use like this one because it's a licensed one and also it's very large. But if local purposes, we can use or we can download the DeepSeek or some of the models are open source one. Then these models we can download and use it for our purpose. I customize it and use it for our own purposes. That is the difference. Okay, this is one application.
In the transition.
It's a mission translation. It's a indic times 3. This is the model. Then there's a in Hugging Face or GitHub, they are providing APIs also. Then if you want, then you can use that API. That API is in your purpose, then we can work it. But the API issue the API codes if internet is not steady or not properly working, it's not working. But here you can say we install options and we can use it. But in this case, we are using API. It's a API provided by AI4 AI4 having a lot of models, especially then at the our institute. We are a part of this AI4 project, the backend. is one of the biggest projects in India for supporting the Indian languages. This is one of the Indian language mission translation model that we are using the API with it's an advanced multilingual translation hub. Then you can see.
President Oliver.
President അല്ല.
Oliver.
അവസാനം. Yeah, it's some of the Malayalam text. Then the participants are from Tamil Nadu, I think. Yeah, just we are trying to translate. Wikipedia നൽകുക. Then just copy some content from Wikipedia. Just trying to translate. Yeah, it's translating from Malayalam to Hindi.
അവരുടെ ലിമിറ്റിൽ എഴുതിക്കുക യൂസ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് ഇപ്പം
There is some of the technical issues with the ICFOSS Bharat because it's a GPU quota is exceeded. That's the issue. Okay, then another one. Yes, as academicians, we can use. Yes, the education and training purpose to provide the adaptive tutoring based on learner progress, automate grading and feedback generation, and create interactive or engaging learning materials, and support language learning with corrections and feedback, and assist the remote learning with virtual tutors, adjust the difficulty based on the learner performance, and provide the additional resources based on learning gaps, and encourage the self-based and specialized education resources. See, it's by using Gamma 3 alarm, the first model, which one we deployed here, it's Gamma 3, it's Olama, based on the Olama model. Then it's normal like the ChatGPT. Then actually we have the specialized models for that one, and but its size is very high. That is why we can't run here. That is why we are not deployed here. Then healthcare applications and legal applications, and also and using different creative application. If you want to write a poetry, generate a poetry, then generate a fiction and create stories, then you can use these LLMs. All these are then Gamma 3 and Llama 3.3, DeepSeek or then Queen 3. All these are the different types of LLM models. Then you want to see, there are two ways. Once you want to use it from the Hugging Face. From Hugging Face, you will get the APIs. Then if you want to integrate with your application, then you can use it. Otherwise, you want to download and you can install in your local machines and you use it for your own purposes. This is the way. If you are installing in your own PC or your own server and there is no issue, then you can use it lifelong. What? Then all these models are, we can use it for there are two ways. One is you can use the API from Hugging Face, otherwise you can download and install in your machines and use it. From Hugging Face, the issue is on if somebody delete the model from the, it never working for your purpose. But if you are installing samples, then you can use it for the lifelong. Okay, then another scientific research things. It's a academic literature reviews, generate the new research hypothesis, assist with the experimental data analysis, translate the research papers into other languages, and summarize the large data sets and findings, and also the support interdisciplinary collaborations, and create the visualization from raw data, and accelerate the peer reviewed through AI-assisted screening. This is the way. This is the scientific research applications. Then I think, did you hear about the notebook LLM? Notebook LLM? Anybody? Yes. Did you use it, Sajid? Okay. See, the notebook LLM is another tool. You just see that here's a paper. I just uploaded a paper that if I want, then just prepare the if you want any questions, ask any questions, then based on this document, notebook LLM answer it, or yeah, inspired by Germany. Yeah. Then here, yes, summarize read the paper and write the key features about this one. Yes. Then if you want to prepare a report, report means it's a presentation based on this one. Yes. Generate report and give the contents for the presentation. Yes. With each slide contains what is it. Yeah. Yes, presentation can outline the slide one. What is the slide title and what is the slide content? You can get it from this one. Okay. It's a notebook LLM. It is one of the best example. Okay. Then ethical considerations. Again, this is also having some of the ethical considerations. Its bias in data sets can lead into unfair outputs, and models may produce the false or misleading information and vulnerable to prompt injection and other attacks. Then after the previous session also we detailed, we had explained this one. This is the things based on this one. So again, the responsible AI practices. Audit data set. This is very important. Otherwise, you will get the misleading things or biased information. Okay. Then any queries? Okay. You can upload YouTube links also as source. Yeah. Yes. We can upload the YouTube link also as a source. So the different sources, the websites also. Not only single one. The multiple things we can upload here. There is no issue. Then get it summarized. Everything is uploaded. Yeah, the notebook LLM is the best tool to summarize the things and create our own applications. That is no issue. Okay, then any other questions or queries related to this one? What is GPT output? Okay, then the limitations of LLMs, the lack of this reasoning like humans, and it's dependent on training data coverage. It's limited context length in processing. It's requires the large computational resources. It may produce inconsistent results, not inherently fact-checking, and can struggle with the specialized jargon, and output vary based on the prompt phrasing. These are the limitations of the LLMs. And then also the risk mitigation strategies. It's continuously monitor deployed AI systems. Continuously monitor deployed AI systems. Can human review for sensitive outputs? Regularly update models for fixed issues, and it contains rigorous pre-deployment testing. Implement fallback procedures for AI failure. Set escalation protocols for flagged outputs, and simulate adversarial scenarios in testing, and maintain logs for accountability and traceability. This is a risk mitigation task. And regulatory compliance, you must follow the regulatory compliance and completely with the GDPR and global privacy laws, follow AI governance frameworks, and maintain transparent audit trials, and incorporate explainability in model design, and provide users with the data control options, and engage with the dependent compliance auditors, and track the evolving AI-related regulations, and train the staff on compliance responsibilities. Yeah, then the future directions in LLMs, we already discussed it. Okay. Yes, LLMs in emerging industries, the agriculture, the AI-powered crop monitoring and advanced systems, finance, the real-time fraud detection systems, public sector, the automated policy document drafting, and retail, the personalized shopping experiences, and energy optimize the smart grid performance, and manufacturing, predictive maintenance, transportation, and also it's the air traffic management systems, and tourism, it's intelligent travel and planning and assistance. Then this one, LLMs can integrate it with the external tools. It's connected with a structured database for instant answers, automate multi-step workflow using APIs. I already explained then from there where it is hosted. Then from there we can use the APIs with integrated with this one, and we can use it. Okay. Yeah. The end of the day, it's a human AI collaboration. When and where if we want use with the AIs, that we have wisely used that one, AI, enhance decision making with AI integrated insights, and co-create and creative project with the human partners, brainstorm solutions to complex challenges, assist in drafting and ending the documents. Everywhere then you want, you can use the AI with human brain, then it will become a good one, and it will create the good results also. Okay, any queries? Dear participants, from your side, there is any queries or anything related to this one?
Yeah, I think Dr. Rajeev, the participants, I think they do not have any more query. So it was a great session on LLM, and there were in fact two parts. In the first part, you started with the evolution of language modeling, and then specified the applications of statistical language models, and then you moved to transformer architecture and pre-training in LLM, and then you concluded the first part with ethical considerations in LLM, and the second part was filled with more practical applications of LLMs, and I think for many of us, it was a new experience how this kind of LLM applications can be launched from our own computers rather than using from the servers of ChatGPT, Gemini, and all those things. And this session was, I think, this session had the most kind of interaction. Many participants actually interacted through that window and by unmuting their mic. And we from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Rajeev Gandhi Institute of Technology, Kottayam. On behalf of this, I would like to express our sincere thanks for agreeing to take 2 sessions in this FDP and presenting such beautiful slides and practical applications. Thank you once again, Dr. Rajeev. And to the participants, once again, we will meet at 6 p.m. tomorrow. Have a great night ahead. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you all for listening me the last 3 hours. And also, I required some of your feedback, and in chat window, I just write my contact details at Rajeev at ICFOSS. .in. If you have any queries or anything related to this one, then you can directly contact through email, and also this is the phone number. Then you can contact with the official things and any queries. Okay, thank you for listening me. Very good night to all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.